Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today we are going to learn about the immune system. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on notification, like this video, and go follow me on my Instagram that's also called The Art of Being Ill. I would be so grateful. Now, let's get started. I want to say if my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm having a cold, and of course it's gone right to the voice and my nose, and yay, it's that time of year. So today's video is a bit of an educational video, and I thought since we're going into the winter season where the flu and colds are gonna be waiting for us, and I'm already having one, I thought why not make an educational video about the immune system. So this is just going to be a short and a little bit simplified video about how the immune system works. Let's get started. As you probably know, the immune system defends us from illness-causing microorganisms. And this can be viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites. The immune system is divided into 3 levels. The first level is the external defense. This consists of very thick skin that we have all over our bodies, and skin that is really hard to break through. And this of course protects us from microorganisms coming into our bodies. It also consists of mucous membranes that we have in our mouth, we have it in our nose, we have it in our eyes, and for women we also have it in our private parts. On our mucous membranes, we have a layer of mucus that prevents illness-causing microorganisms to colonize on our mucous membranes. Our mucous membranes also secrete enzymes and antibodies that attack illness-causing microorganisms. And this is, of course, very smart because, let's face it, our mouth, nose, eyes, and private parts are a really easy way for microorganisms to get into our bodies. So having these mucous membranes to prevent that is actually pretty smart done by nature. Not all microorganisms are causing illness. There are good microorganisms, if you can call it that, and they actually live all over our bodies and on our mucous membranes. And these are kind of occupying the space. And when they are occupying the space, it makes it harder for the bad microorganisms to settle on our skin and on our mucous membranes. So they're literally just taking up the space, so you can't get in here, right? You can't be here. I'm here first. That's kind of what they do. The second level of the immune system is the non-specific defense. If illness-causing microorganisms do manage to get into our bodies, because sometimes they do, they will be met with the non-specific defense. This defense is not something we are born with, and it doesn't have a memory. So if a illness-causing microorganism enters your body for a second time, the non-specific defense will not remember that it has met it before. However, the non-specific defense is activated fast and strongly. For example, when you have the flu, you might start feeling like you have a fever and you are having tender muscles, and that's actually the non-specific defense being activated. So even though fever is really annoying and doesn't feel that good, it's actually a good sign because it means that your non-specific defense has been activated and your body is actively fighting the illness-causing microorganisms that came into your body. The non-specific defense consists of different cells and proteins. And I could go into very detailed explanation of the different cells and proteins and what they do and why and when. However, I thought that might be a little, make the video a little bit too long and too boring. However, I want to mention that the most important one is actually histamine. You might know histamine from when you have an allergic reaction, you take an antihistamine. And the reason I want to mention histamine is because it activates the inflammatory response. If you're like me and you have Crohn's you might know that the inflammation in your bowel is caused by an attack from your immune system. I don't want to go into exactly what inflammation is and what it does in this video, because I actually have made a whole video just about what inflammation is. And if you want to know more about inflammation and what it is and why it's a part of the immune system, you can go check out this video that I will link to right up here. The third level of the immune system is the specific defense. The specific defense is not something we are born with. It is developed along the way when it meets illness-causing microorganisms. This means that if you get the same bacteria or virus for a second time, the specific defense has already created antibodies that it can use to defeat this virus or bacteria. So it remembers that it has met this specific bacteria before, and therefore already knows what antibodies it needs to release in order to fight it. Just like the non-specific defense, it consists of different cells and proteins that, once again, I could go into very, very detailed explanation of them, but again, it's going to be way too long and boring. The specific defense is activated by the non-specific defense. So the first thing that hits once you get an unwanted microorganism into your body is the non-specific defense that then activates the specific defense. And the specific defense do not react very fast if it's an unknown microorganism that comes into your body, but it will remember it and it will create antibodies that it can use to fight that microorganism if it returns. However, if you've had a certain virus and you get the same virus again, the specific defense will not be slowly activated. It will be activated immediately and it will attack strongly. The specific defense is the reason you can become immune to certain illness-causing microorganisms. It's also the reason that, maybe you do get symptoms if you are met with the same illness-causing microorganism again, but it might not be as bad as the first time. And actually, what we do when we vaccinate people is actually activating the specific defense. And I wanted to mention this because I saw throughout COVID that people really don't know what a vaccination is. And it's literally just a little bit of the virus. So in the case of COVID, it would be a little bit of COVID that you would inject into people's bodies. Not enough to make you sick for real, but enough to activate your immune system, including the specific defense. This means that your specific defense will have created antibodies in order to fight COVID if you actually do get the virus. And this is why you either don't have any symptoms if you get COVID, or you may just feel like you have a common cold or not feeling that bad. That's because your specific defense has been exposed to the virus prior to you getting infected. So that was the 3 levels of our defense system. We have the external defense, we have the non-specific defense, and we have the specific defense. Overall, if I may say, well done nature, it's pretty damn smart. So I hope you liked this video. I can't talk anymore, so I'm gonna finish this video. But I hope you liked it. And if you did, please don't forget to like the video, turn on notifications, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me on my Instagram. That's also called The Art of Being Ill. Have a blessed rest of the day, and I will see you next time right here on my channel, The Art of Being Ill.